That's right, you can learn how to build wealth playing games. The basics are that you just have to apply what you learn to the real world. Any game you play at first, you have to learn the rules of the game. After you know the rules, you can start strategizing how to win the game. In real life, you can decide on what winning looks like. One thing that makes it hard to play the game of life is that you have people that like to change the rules. In our world, it's rich people, big corporations, politicians, and the government. As an individual, we don't have a lot of control over this at first. We just have control of ourselves. As we expand our influence to others, we will also expand the power in numbers. A group of people all working for the common goal can accomplish a lot of things very quickly. I like to look at the past with barn raisings. The U.S. was built on a group of people that wanted freedom from Britain's rule of abuse against the colonies. At that time, it sounded like 3% of the people is what it took. We are going to concentrate on you as an individual. We all have basic needs that need to be met to survive as a person. Just look at the homeless. They will try to gather assets the best they can to make it another day. A lot of times there's a lot of crime in the homeless because they are all desperate. Longer they're homeless, more of them mental health deteriorates along with their body. We aren't going that deep in this video, but we'll start out homeless in a game called Minecraft. You start out with nothing, out in the middle of nowhere. You have a few choices to get out of the elements of weather, zombies, and other things that can kill you. Build a temporary shelter, find one, or steal one are your options. I would like to point out that stealing from villagers are wrong. And if everyone takes from one another, no one is going to have anything. In the USA, we have a long history of giving extreme punishment for stealing from others. People will protect what they have. Most people forget that it's a small group of people that steal. One person can steal from several people, making it look like there's a lot of robberies. I believe if you have good moral families in your land, you'll raise more moral people. In return, will help promote good behavior. But there'll always be a bad apple. The bad apple will always have to be dealt with. If left alone with others, it will spoil a whole bunch of apples. That's why looking at other friends or people they hang around with will tell a lot about a person. This can be applied to people you're dating. You can learn a lot from their friends. What kind of friends are you looking for? The friends you're looking for is people that you would like to be around. Ones that have good qualities. Ones that are willing to help you back after you help them. If you have a tight family working towards a common goal, you can achieve a lot. Now, this doesn't mean you can't work on different goals at the same time. Many are starting to make their systems that can make them money. You need to funnel all them funds back to your castle. After that, you need to manage your funds to build more systems or to maintain what you have. Maintain is really deceiving, as you have to grow at the inflation rate to maintain the same value. So the way I look at it, you're really looking at every year of growing. At least you got a few ways of growing. You can grow your size, money, or both. It's never too late to learn and apply what you have learned. I keep learning stuff as I go. The older I get, the more I realize the less I know. I look into the past and see so much information that gets forgotten in between the cracks of time. With the game of life you live, you only have so much time to play it. You need to make the best of it. Once you see what direction you need to travel down, you should walk down it. Remember, if you feed your body and mind with garbage, that's what you're going to get out of it. Trust me when I tell you, lots of companies feed out garbage for you to consume. Just look at all the programming that is done to keep you on that debt wheel. When you have debt, you're a slave to the lender. I also want to point out that you're a slave to your addiction too. Companies love to keep you addicted to pills that you think you're stuck taking them forever. As you look, you'll find others that have gotten off them. I just want you to build your wealth, not your addictions, so you can help others in your life. There are a lot of games that help you learn skills as you grow up, but why leave out other things that teach you along the way? Kids' fairy tales tell kids about life lessons that need to be learned. But as you can see from Goldilocks and the Three Bears, it has changed over the years. If you'd like to learn more about the history of Goldilocks, the Three Bears, I do have another video. One of the things it used to teach is it wasn't nice to break in or enter others' homes. As you find, the old woman awakens to the bear and jumps out the open window to get away. It probably also teaches them that they have to lock up their stuff. Otherwise, you're going to have a person going through your stuff. Nowadays, you have people telling the story like it's great to have strangers come in your house. Have them eat your food and use their beds without permission. Then, have the bears greet her with open arms. At least it's not all lost. It does still at least teach everyone can have something different in the same house that is respected by others that live in the home.